Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be giving you an overview about this new cabin crew simulator update. It's not really new, but it has quite some stuff, so it took me a little bit long to make this guide, but I'll just show you what it has. So first thing, a new plane, the Concorde, right here. So if I show you, so it's in a new type of category. There's a general, which has every single type of aircraft, and then there's legacy, and right now there's only the Concorde. So there's definitely going to be more legacy aircrafts added. Um, if you go to customize, you can, there's like special business class seats only available for the Concorde. So these seats are only for the Concorde because if I scrolled, and it's business class, if I scrolled all the way down, you have the Concorde seat. So this is like the best business class seat you can have. But if you're on Concorde, this is it right here. So there's also the new Boeing 747-800, I believe. Wait, hold up, let me check. It is under the it's under the Boeing 747-8-8. No, it's under the Boeing 747-400. It's the Boeing 747-8. So here's how it looks inside. This is just pretty much it being plain, nothing special about it. I didn't like tamper around with how many first class seats or anything. So you have, I believe this also has like 19 more seats than the other 747. So you have some first class up here. If you go down at the very nose, first class, then you got some business class over here, and a little bit more business class, and then economy, all the way out. So it looks like towards the ends, so it's a 232 configuration for economy. I believe it's 222 for business, and then I would assume like, let's see here, it's a 1-1 for first class. So also there's, wait, hold up, let me check the update log because there's a lot I have to get through. So we talked about, there is a new holiday event. You just talk to this elf. You have to like save New York City from freezing. Pretty easy in my opinion. I have a tutorial on how to do it. It's not easy. Well, it's not the easiest thing. You can die. It kind of gives Halloween vibes, but it's not scary. But I feel like it's almost the exact same as like the Halloween when it comes to what you have to do. Just small little details change. So more stuff that we have is we have 2 new A380 lounges. So if we go over here. Also, I just want to let y'all know, I'm trying to make liveries for myself. This is going to be called TCA Airlines. I'm not the best at it. So if anyone can like create a TCA Airlines, so here's what I'm thinking. So it's gonna start white here, and then it's gonna fade to black all the way to the tail. It's gonna have like not this text, but this nice big text, TCA Airlines. But I would like it to be in black. Same thing on this side. I just don't know how to make the liveries. And then over here, these are the engines. It should be black and say TCA. And then on this side, nothing. Same thing over here, just TCA. And then the tail should have like my channel logo. If anyone's up wanting to do that, I would be very happy. You can just let me know what it's called. I can go ahead search it up. If everything's good, which it's going to be hard to do worse than mine, so I'm pretty much going to accept whatever I get. As long as you take time into it, I'm gonna use it. I'll give you credits, but it's not something you gotta rush. It's quality over speed. I guess you could say that. So anyway, now let's check the 2 lounges, which are all the way back here. Okay, I'm going way too fast. So before we only had 1 lounge, which was the Lux Lounge. So this looks pretty. When I first got the Lux Lounge, I'm like, dang, this is really nice. You know, you have this booth, the small little bar area, and then the seating area. Then you get the Ion Lounge. This is a game changer. You have this nice sofa, this person where the bartender can sit, and this nice area. But that's not it. You can get I believe it's called the Neo Lounge. You have this nice little sitting area. the counter moves away, so then there's like this nice seating area. There's some seating areas over here and over here. This just makes this lounge, it doesn't even look good compared to this. So these are the two new lounges. Alright, let's see what I'll talk about next. This will take me quite a while. Next up, I talked about the business class. So for alliances, there's quotas. So if you're in an alliance, then what you gotta do is there's gonna be like these quotas. Like a quota is, how do I explain? It's like a task basically. The owner of the alliance will give tasks like you must complete like 50 flights this week. You have to complete those, otherwise you're kicked out of the alliance. So now if you hop into a flight, there's like PAs. I'll just go on this one. So there's nice PAs that it's like before, if you wanted to say something in the PA, you'd have to type in the chat, but now there's like already automated. So like if you click the PA, you would have options to scroll through, like saying hello, welcome aboard or something. But you could also still free chat, so it's really nice. I'll show you what that is, but let's see if I'll be able to show you this next. Yeah, so you can also change the gender and accents. I tried doing this, it didn't really work. And there's going to be de-icing vehicles. I'll show you that at the very end. And 3 new holiday-themed economy and first-class menu items. I'll show you later. And then so you can get like, if you have the airline logo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're now ready to begin boarding
If you
flight
have the
392 to New York
logo of the
City.
Game Pass, there'll be like I believe a logo right here for you now, and then there's gonna be
We're
some
now
inside the
boarding
plane.
economy.
And then
Please
see where
have
that
your
says like the
boarding pass and
Skypix? I think
ID
that might be
ready.
switched. Like there might be like your logo on the ground crew vehicles as well. So I'm gonna show you what I mean by the PA system, and I'm probably just gonna reset. So if you use the PA, over here you have all these different ones, all these different
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be dimming the cabin lights to enhance your comfort during the flight.
This is your captain
and now
from
you
the
can
flight
also
deck.
switch this.
Welcome
Ladies
aboard
and
the flight.
gentlemen,
We're
all
expecting
cellular
a smooth
devices
ride
must
today,
have
so the
airplane
seatbelt
mode
sign
turned
should
on.
remain off
Thank
for
you.
most of the flight. Thanks for flying with us, and once again, welcome aboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Flight 392 to New York City. Please take your assigned seat and...
So that's how that basically works. And there's the new menu items. So if you quickly go on here, you have, it's only food. You have the roasted ham. You have the gingerbread man. And you have the candy cane. Same thing with business class, it should be those same 3. So de-icing, I said I'll do very last. I talked about the airline. Oh yeah, so now clouds, they're not, if you, like there's weather, right? You can see this weather. So it shows you like the temperature. I don't know where the wind is forecasted or anything, but the clouds will move where the wind is. Like, so if the wind says 90 degrees with like 12 knots, the clouds will move that specific way. So it's really nice, really cool. Next up, oh yeah, so there's randomly spawning presents around each airport. They give a nice amount of cash. Definitely something that I feel like people look over. You can get up to 1,000 Skybucks with these presents. Let's see if I can find any. But they're just like around the airport. It's not like they're hidden. They're actually pretty big. Yeah, this is a present right here, this one. So I'm getting 360 off it. But that's how it basically works. And now elderly passengers slouch when they walk. Oh, here's another present. So it looks like this flight to New York it's not boarding yet, but we'll be able to see this person and this person slouch if they're gonna start boarding soon. While we wait for that to happen, so like snowy weather is possible, and when snowy weather happens, that's when the de-icing happens. And just Robloxia and New York City have these special Christmas decorations. And I don't think these people are going to get up, so I'll just create my own flight. I'll create my own flight and show you once I get to a place that has snow. Alright guys, so as you can see here, this is how like the older people walk, and it looks like they do walk a little bit slower. So that's new. Okay, so now that de-icing has begun, it does take about 5 minutes. So if you're on a small airplane like I am right now, you might have a little waiting to do if you want to specifically see this part. So this is how the de-icing works. The powder does get inside the cabin, but it really doesn't matter because, it's still a really cool feature they added, and I don't want to focus on the small details because I heard a lot of complaining about the Concorde because I feel like everyone focuses on the good things, and if one bad thing happens, you're going to complain like anything. But anyways, please like and subscribe. This was a really cool update. Peace.